So today I'm going to do a screencast on evaluating logs with more complex answers, so fractional exponents, which mean fractional logs, and again, much more complex ones. So again, we're evaluating a log. It's nothing more than figuring out the exponent. So I'm figuring out what exponent was on a base of 49 to make 343. Well, that looks pretty difficult to me. There's nothing possible that I could do. I mean, if I rounded 49 to 50 and I went 50 to the exponent of 2, that's 2,500, right? So it's some sort of weird fraction, right? Or maybe not so weird, but a fraction definitely. So what do? Well, I go to my chart. And I have to think about what can I do? What exponent can I put on 49 to make 343? Remembering that I want to get a common base of 49. So I need to have a base of 49 to represent 343. Well, first thing I have to do is find 343 on here. There it is. Okay, 343. So I have to take that 49 rather, the base, 349. So I found a row, I have to find a row with both 49 and 343. 49, 343. So how do I go from 343 back to 7? Well, I take the cube root. Again, going right to left means you're rooting. So I'm taking the cube root, and then what am I doing? I'm squaring. Okay, so I cube root, and then I square to get to 49. Okay, so to go from 49 to 343 is 2 steps. Okay, there's 2 specific steps. I have to take that 343 and go back to 7. That requires a cube root. Then what I have to do is square it to get 49. Okay, so how does that appear in fractions? Well, let's take a look at this. So I had to square root it. So I'm going to put the 2 there. And then what I had to do was cube it. Okay, and that's a little weird because you have to think about the rooting first, right? So I had to square root 49 to get 7, and then I had to cube it to get 343. So 49 to the 3 over 2 is 343. So now the question is extremely easy. What exponent do I put on a base of 49 to make 49 to the 3 over 2? Real simple. 3 divided by 2. Okay, 3 divided by 2. And I'll make that just a little bit bigger so we can see it. Not that one. That one there. Okay, next one. Let's look at number 2 here. Now this one here, one thing I should have asked is, again, what exponent on 49 that goes to 343 that makes an evaluated power through 43, would that exponent be bigger than 1 or smaller than 1? Well, 49 to the 49 would be 1, so 49 to the 343 is bigger than 1. On this one here, I'm going from 256 to 4. Okay, from 256 to 4. And so I need to find, and actually that should have been 8, actually, I believe. Yeah, that should have been 8, sorry. 256 to 8. So what I need to do is to get a common base of 256, right? So I have to figure out, how do I turn 256 into 8? Now I know the exponent is going to be smaller than 1, because 256 to the 256 would be 1. So let's take a look on our chart and see how we do this. I have to find a row with 256 and 8 in it. 256 oh, sorry, that still isn't right. 16 is what it should have been. I hope this isn't one of the questions, but it might be. Then you're in luck. Okay, so log of 16 to the base 256. I need to represent 16 with base 256. So I need to find a row with both of those. Okay, with both of those, 16 and 256. So I go across and I find 16 and 256 is in the base 4 row. So what do I do first? I've got 256. 256 to go back to 4 requires a 4th root. Okay, a 4th root. And then what do I do with that? Once I get back to 4 and I have to get to 16, I have to square it. Now this is a really interesting one. So I have to square it. So I would go 256 fourth root and then go forwards squaring it. So this is an interesting one. I'm glad I did this one. Not planned out, but you're going to see this one is an interesting one. So what I have to do is take the fourth root and then square it. So what's interesting about this is, what does 2/4 reduce to? Well, that's nothing more than 1/2. Okay, so 256. What exponent do I put on 256 to make 256 to the 2/4? It's 1/2. Okay, it's 1/2. All right, folks. So you can now do set C and look over as you need. Okay. So good luck.